Welcome to this broadcast of HHS Digital Video between the Healdsburg Greyhounds and the Elsie Allen Lobos girls basketball. Hello everybody, I'm Matt Fowler alongside everybody on the HHS Video team. We are happy that you're with us, and we'll see what the Healdsburg Greyhounds can do against the Lobos, the first matchup of the year. And we're getting the starters for the Greyhounds. And starts with Itzel Ortiz, Gracie Parker, Haley Webb, Emily Dunkel, and Teresa Helfrich for the Greyhounds. And we'll see if Itzel Ortiz and company, she's generally their engine. If she plays well, the team will generally follow suit. So we'll see what each team has in store. Keep in mind, the defense for Healdsburg has been good generally at keeping their opponents on the perimeter. So that will be something to watch early. As we're happy you're with us on this Thursday evening. We get ready to tip this one off. There's a momentary delay, and this one will go out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Greyhounds. So what they've been able to do is get off to good starts. And so you want to see what the point guard matchup starts like. Right away, Dunkel, she'll take a three, and that is wrestled away and out of bounds and back to the Greyhounds. So a little bit of a sloppy possession for the Lobos on their first possession of the ball game. You can get the first couple of points. That gets the flow going a little bit, and both teams just kind of testing each other early. Seen a lot of nifty moves by Haley Webb right on cue, and she puts it in to start the scoring. So Fanny Peraloza will bring it up for the Lobos. 15 on the shot clock. And scramble for the ball, and it looks like that's a turnover. A little bit of a tough angle to see, but indeed, the Hounds will get it. So Webb and Ortiz usually play a two-woman game. She gets it, and Ortiz flips it up and out. Offensive rebound, though, by Dunkel. Careful not to drag that pivot foot. Ortiz in the lane, layup, and the foul. So Itzel Ortiz making her presence known early.
Basket count, Cynthia Perez with a foul.
So Cynthia Perez, the guilty party. And she just muscled that up and was able to lay it in off the glass. Very strong. Little finesse on the free throw, though. Able to cash that in. So a quick 5-0 lead for the Greyhounds. Only a minute and 15 seconds into this one. So Peraloza couldn't quite hang on there. And even though we're only a minute into it, you get the feeling, as Helfrich couldn't hang on to it, that if the Hounds can get the first couple of baskets and get it up to 7 or 8, they'd have a nice cushion. And you don't want to, if you're Elsie Allen, get in the here we go again mode. And So 16 on the shot clock. That was a wild shot. Peraloza, I think, got caught in between two decisions there. And the resulting turnover means Haley Webb will bring it up. Ortiz able to muscle it up, can't get it to go, but she'll draw the foul.
Sophia Perez, personal foul.
That's Perez's second personal.
It's Sal Ortiz at the line shooting.
So Ortiz, chance to get 5 points on the night already. Gets one. Want to remind you that we'll be back here tomorrow and Saturday. 3 games in the next 2 days. 1 game tomorrow, 2 games on Saturday. 2 and 5 o'clock. The boys game starts at 5. The girls game is the early game at 2 on Saturday. Hope you'll join us for that one. There's a steal. And Haley Webb lays it up and in. So right away, 9-point lead for Healdsburg. And if you're the Lobos, you gotta start scoring and scoring in a hurry. Nearly a turnover, and it's a foul on Webb. Yeah, she got a little over aggressive trying to get the steal. You like the defense if you're Healdsburg early. And nice hustle, ooh. And Emily Dunkel spilled into the scorer's table. She's okay, and the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with Healdsburg. That's actually impressive. It rolled out of the gym. That doesn't happen too often. So Peraloza for the Lobos. Perez and everybody just stopped. Nobody did anything. And shot doesn't go for Pickerung. And on the other end, no good offensive rebound though. Webb thought about that 3 and said dribbles inside. Layup, no. Dunkel, offensive rebound, second chance, no. Rebound, Gracie Barker. And tiptoeing on the sideline, Helfrich, nice save. Gets it to Itzel Ortiz, who lays it up and out. And back will come the Lobos, but that's a steal by Dunkel, and she'll lay it up and in. So nice active defense for Healdsburg. Able to really stifle the Lobos early on. I mean, this is, can't get better than 11-0. You are running out of superlatives. And layup by Perez, no good. Offensive rebound though. Second chance opportunity, no. And third chance, air ball. And back comes Haley Webb. Webb to Helfrich, and that's good teamwork. She just couldn't lay it in. A little too strong on that one. Somebody stopped the ball, and Ortiz does exactly that. Finds Dunkel. Can she get it? And she cannot control it as it goes out of bounds. So a little sloppy early, but it's okay to be sloppy when you haven't allowed any points. Gotta believe that there'll be some coaching in the huddle, but as of now, can't be too upset about pretty much anything the Hounds have done at this point, as they have gone nearly 4.5 minutes without allowing a score, and there's another turnover. It's a 5th turnover for the Lobos, so this is amazing defense from Healdsburg. Lobos have helped by virtue of a few ill-advised shots, but nonetheless, give credit where credit is due. And Itzel Ortiz, good active hands, and that ends up in the hands of Gracie Barker, and she lays it in. Everything going the way of the Greyhounds right now. 5 minutes gone by, still no score for Elsie Ellen. That shot doesn't go. Ball on the ground, jump ball, and that's going to go to Healdsburg. So they're pitching a 5-minute shutout in the first quarter. This doesn't happen too often for any team. Webb, Barker, 3. No, but Ortiz is right there for the rebound. She'll take one herself. Bounces up and out. And it's a foul on Dunkel, and she went over the back. So 13-0 run to begin the ball game. They're going to call a moving screen. Yep, that's exactly what it is. They're going to get Violetta Barossa on the moving screen. She just checked into the ball game. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Nice cut by Helfrich. She couldn't quite hang on to it though. And somehow, not traveling, was the Lobos is inside. As that one, there's a foul and a chance for the Lobos to get their first points at the line. Helfrich pick up the foul.
At the line shooting, number 43, Cynthia Perez.
Perez gets the chance. You hear the Healdsburg bench encouraging. Defensive rebounding is something that has plagued Healdsburg recently. And that was a little odd. The buzzer sounded, but Barker couldn't collect that one as Webb couldn't quite find her. So still no points for Elsie out. And we'll see with the Lobos if they can get something on the scoreboard. 18 on the shot clock. Wild shot, which doesn't go, but there will be more free throws. As that's foul on Webb. That's actually a significant foul because she definitely is the engine for their offense. As there is the first point. So nearly 6.5 minutes, but get on the board, do the Lobos. So Barker thought about that 3, and they say she walked. I didn't see a movement, but evidently she walked. That's a pretty quick trigger on that one. So minute 20 remaining, 13-1 the score. And that's a turnover. We'll go back to the Hounds. And this has just been a clinic of defense, as there's been no easy shots. Barker to Webb, back to Barker. She's careful not to travel this time. Gets it to Ortiz. She's double teamed. That's a good strategy. Dunkel thought about that 3, instead goes to Helfrich. Gets it back to Dunkel. Her 3-pointer is good. Emily Dunkel hits the first 3-pointer of the night and extends to a 15-point lead, 16-1 with 36 seconds left, and Healdsburg will get the last possession. As first field goal, Barossa gets the Lobos into the field goal column. Barker takes a 3. No. Teresa Helfrich rebound. and finds Barker again, and she stripes it through with 8 seconds left. 18-3. Healdsburg comes out swinging at 3, at 2, at 1. Layup, no. And Peraloza couldn't quite get the bucket at the buzzer, so your score 18-3. Healdsburg leads by 15. You're watching this presentation of HHS Digital Video. Elsie Allen against Healdsburg.
What is it, boy? Oh my God! Go to Healdsburg.com.
18-3, Healdsburg leads it by 15. There's a combination of good defense and questionable shot selection as Ortiz up and out. Second chance opportunity, puts it back up and in. Itzel Ortiz opens the scoring for the second quarter, and Healdsburg has a 17-point lead. That shot won't go, and back comes Itzel Ortiz. Webb thought about that 3. Instead, she'll drive around, little push shot off the rim, gets her own rebound. It works its way over to Ortiz again. And Dunkel thought about that 3, does take it, and almost banked it in. Results though in an offensive rebound. Ortiz had all day to set her feet. Can't get that one to go. And a nice save, and everybody just stood there. And it was Ortiz and Dunkel, a combination of the two, that came up with it. Barker 3, good. 20-point lead for Healdsburg. And we'll have a timeout as they want to discuss it on the Lobos bench. And want to remind you that we have a number of games tomorrow and Saturday. We'll have 3 games in the next 2 days. Join us at 2 o'clock for the girls' game on Saturday and 5 o'clock for the boys' game. That'll be a good one. As we've seen from the boys' side, we've seen Dylan Heyman break the scoring record, all-time scorer, as he broke, I believe, was 1,310 was the previous record. $1,610 was that record by Heyman, actually. As a nice breakaway, Itzel Ortiz lays it up and in. And this has just become a clinic of scoring and epic proportions on the side of Healdsburg. And this has got to make the Hounds feel good. As Pelarosa gets the Lobos their 5th point. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded. And a nice steal, though, by Dunkel. She gets it to Ortiz, goes in the lane, hop, step, jump, no offensive rebound, second chance opportunity. She's hit, no call. Dunkel, three, good. And that's exactly how they draw it up. They go, Ortiz gets a triple team, and she finds a teammate in the corner. I'm sure that that was on the play sheet. And there was a little bit of miscommunication there, but. So Dunkel and Ortiz, the two, and right on cue, Dunkel, I was going to say the two that are propelling the Hounds right now. She'll dribble in herself, call that a pass to Ortiz. She'll lay it up and out. Offensive rebound, though, back up. Barker again, and finally it squirts out. No, Dunkel gets it again, and a little bit of a dribble exhibition. Barker, three, and that'll trickle its way over to Ortiz. And Barker, again, we'll call that a pass to Haley Webb. She'll take that three, and are they going to call it travel? I believe they will. As didn't look like she had too many steps, but I did see the pivot foot move ever so slightly. I'm just going to say it. They don't call travels like that in the NBA. But we are in a different league. As shot is good. And Perez gets it to go. Other end, Barker. Shot, no, but she will get herself to the line. 28-7.
Gracie Barker.
So Gracie Barker. It's been a combination of Ortiz, Barker, and Dunkel that have really lit a fire for the Healdsburg Greyhounds. So 4.5 gone by. And if the Hounds keep this up, they'll be on pace for 80 points, which is phenomenal. So Paraloza brings it up to the Lobos. And they're going to call foul on Amelia Glasell. First time she's into the game tonight, as Barossa was driving for that layup. They call it not in the act of shooting though. Barossa, three, off the side of the backboard, and Ortiz boxed out two defenders, ends up getting it to Dunkel. Her layup is no good, and rebounded and headed the other way are the Lobos. 4 minutes left in the half. Dunkel, great defense. Layup, no, rebounded by Helfrich. And back comes Dunkel. Oh, what a pass. There is the play of the night. It's Webb to Helfrich. That is one that we will need to put on the highlight reel. (32-7). 25-point lead. Of course, when you are leading by 25 points, you can make passes like that. That was the definition of threading the needle. 7 on the shot clock. Shot by Rios doesn't go. And Helfrich, Dunkel, and they played that game all night. So that's an assist for Ortiz to Dunkel. Gives Healdsburg a 27-point lead. And the Lobos just overmatched at this point. And can't quite see. That was initially deflected by Healdsburg, but evidently the Lobos tried to save that one. That's a tough angle to see from where we're positioned. So Dunkel will bring it up. Helfrich, she just waited in the lane but couldn't quite get the shot over the iron. And a nice steal, but then a re-steal, but then out of bounds. And couldn't quite save it. Jordan Holland, first into the game. Bank shot doesn't go. And going to call a foul on the rebound. So back come the Greyhounds, comfortably leading by 27 as we are just over 2 left. And that one squirts out to Dunkel. She just throws it up there, can't quite get it to go. And so with just over 2, there's a steal by Dunkel. She'll head in herself, layup, good. And so offensively, defensively, everything working so far. And you don't generally like to say games are over at halftime, but that's where we're headed. As Dunkel, again, great defense. Couldn't get it for her team, but you love the active hands and you love the defensive ferocity up 29. Now tries to pass inside, and slipping was Paraloza. So 1:38 left. Matt Fowler with you, the entire HHS Digital Video team. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We'll have all the rest of the games from both the boys and the girls throughout the rest of the season. We have 3 games in the next 2 days, and then one game a week for the next 2 weeks. And they're going to call a blocking foul.
Valerie, 2 minutes for second personal.
So Webb gets it back, and Helfrich just waited in the lane, but was swarmed by a plethora of Lobos defenders. 3-point shot. That's an air ball, and that'll go back to Healdsburg. So I think at the half here, Healdsburg will go into the locker room, and they will try to see what they can do with, you know, getting maybe some players that don't quite normally get playing time, some more minutes. Nice attempt on the steal there, but Dunkel picks it back up with 50 seconds left. And I believe that's a foul on a 3-point shot.
Personal foul, Cynthia Perez, 3rd personal at the line. Number 11, Brenda
And
Scott.
Perez gets called for the foul. And they say that was within the arc. 2 shots for Brenna Scott. First one no good. This is essentially a 2-for-1. 46.8 remaining in the half. And I don't think she called bank, but the crowd appreciates it. To give the Greyhounds a 30-point lead, 37-7. As shot point blank at the rim does not go. Re-steal though. And ball bouncing all over the place. There should not be a shot clock at this point.
Personal foul, Emily Dunkel.
Now Emily Dunkel will pick up a foul there on the scramble possession. And at the line, Cynthia Perez. And now they're going to say not in the act of shooting, which is a little odd, but a nice block. And it's going to stay on the end of the Lobos. We'll see if they choose to hold for one. Down by 30. At 10. At 8. Nice steal. And Dunkel comes out with it. At 4. At 3. At 2. Layup good at the horn. Emily Dunkel, knowing time, spacing, and score, able to cash that one in right at the buzzer. And so, as we hit the half, the Hounds lead this one. They've dominated the whole game, 39-7 at the half.
What is it, boy? Oh my
Healdsburg dominating this one 39-7. And Ortiz has 9. Emily Dunkel leads the way. Usually it's Ortiz leading the way, but Emily Dunkel leads the way with 14 points. And so it's really balanced out with all the different scoring, and we'll see what kind of, usually you don't use the term window dressing at halftime, but I'm confident enough to be able to say that that will pretty much be the case in the second half, just figuring out what the final score on the Healdsburg side is going to be. And if there's a huge comeback by Elsie Allen, I will gladly eat my words. 39-7. Matt Fowler with you, HHS Digital Video. We'll have all the games for both the boys and the girls. Dunkel into Ortiz. Tough push shot. And this is going to be the easiest bucket of the night for Elsie Allen, and it is. And Pelarosa able to get that one to go. Foul, and Helfrich will go to the line. A chance to get her name into the scorebooks. She's had a few, but always good to get more points. This is the first. Cash is in the second. And so 40-9 is your score. Ortiz can't quite save it. She's a little upset at herself for that one. And that ball squirts over and couldn't quite save it. And Haley Webb, a little smile in our direction as we nearly had a media malfunction, but all is well. Helfrich, 3 in and out. And that's one of the few that she's missed, but she just gets right into the passing lane, grabs that one. Webb back to Ortiz. That is the easiest shot of the night, a little too easy. And Ortiz and Helfrich are having a little fun with that one because they knew that one of them should have more than likely handled that one out of bounds. And Haley Webb will inbound it. And Healdsburg, they all have smiles on their faces. Having fun. And that pass was intended for Barker. Instead, Helfrich gets it on the ground. No call. Dunkel instead hits the 2-point shot. And she has just really done well. 16 points for Dunkel. And another one for Pelarosa. And she's making her presence known on the Elsie Allen side as Webb is fouled. So 42-11. 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. As Perez is a little bit upset at that. She says she went straight up, and Ortiz did jump right at the right time. She'll earn herself a couple of free throws. 43-11, chance to make it a 33-point lead. And second one is no good, but she makes up for it with a steal. And Helfrich picks up the pieces, can't quite get it to drop. Still in the lane, and Ortiz somehow comes up with another steal to Barker and off of the Lobos, so it'll stay at this end with 27 on the shot clock. And, oh, Dunkel, easy in the corner, and Helfrich with the steal and the second chance opportunity. And nobody found Dunkel, though. And she's a little bit perturbed that she missed that shot, but I think she's getting over it pretty quick, as this is going to be a 2-point shot for her. $36-point lead for Healdsburg as we tick to under 5 remaining. And Ortiz lays it up and in, and now they're really in a groove as they are approaching the 40-point mark. And I believe it's after 30 points that there is a running clock in the fourth quarter. And it'll stay on this end. Two-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Haley Webb. Webb dribbles into traffic, somehow lays it in, and the foul. Haley Webb. She had a defender on her the whole way, spun out of it. 2 dribbles up, laying off the glass, and that one will count. 3-point play opportunity. Cashes it in, 52-11. Do not adjust your television sets. That is the correct score. Shot won't go, but getting herself to the line is Paraloza.
Emily Dunkel, third personal. At the line, Fanny Paraloza.
Paraloza gets herself a point, chance for another one. Bethany Barker now checks in. Paraloza cashes them both in. And 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter in this one. Matt Fowler with you, HHS Digital Video. Happy you're tuning in on YouTube or Facebook as Gracie Barker gets the short jumper to go. And fundamentals are paramount in this game, and Healdsburg today is putting on a clinic as to how to execute them. 2 chances. Barker had it momentarily, but then it was stolen away by Barossa. Barossa tried to get it to a teammate, right into the hands of Webb, though. And she'll bring it up. And tried to find Barker. Couldn't quite do it, and they're going to say off of Healdsburg, so we'll go back to the Lobos. Two-point shot, call it a pass to Barossa. But Webb on the ground, and that is what you want to see. You know, I've alluded to this before, but as it'll be Healdsburg ball, Haley Webb dives on the ground to get the ball, and now they're going to say Lobos ball, but she dives on the ground to get the ball, and her team is up by 41 points in the third quarter. That is what you want to see out of your players if you're the head coach. And we'll call that a pass. And second one won't go, and Ortiz will bring it up. As I mentioned, Dunkel, Webb, and Ortiz have been the glue and the engine that has propelled the Greyhounds to a 41-point lead, although Ortiz travels on that one. But everybody having a good time. It's wearing red and white. Perlosa gets it. So a couple of back-to-back buckets, back-to-back scores for her. And it's Ortiz. Can't quite get it to go. Scramble for the ball. And a rare fast break opportunity. And rebounded by Barker to Webb. And Haley Webb finds it's Ortiz, who finds Helfrich. Ball squirts out. Haley Webb thought about that three, instead drives inside. Barker three, in and out. Offensive rebound by Webb momentarily, but taken back by the Lobos. And then a steal by Webb, and tried to get it to Itzel Ortiz, and off of her leg, as they were going a little bit too fast there. 2:16 left in the third in this one. We'll check on the rule about the running clock. That's just an interesting thing to know and rather important in certain situations. Let you know what the official rule is momentarily. Barker muscles the rebound away, and Haley Webb will walk it up with 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining in the third. 17 to shoot, plenty of time. Ball kind of skipped his way, was intended for Barker, but a little miscommunication, not on the same page. Amelia Glassell will check back in. And that'll go back to the Greyhounds as it's just been suffocating defense for Healdsburg all night long. They really have not let up. Minute 20 left in the third quarter. Barker thought about that three, nearly stolen away from Webb, but instead Ortiz gets it. She'll shoot it and can't quite get it to go. Helfrich tried for the offensive rebound. And rare fast break, but nice getting back by Healdsburg. Are they going to say an offensive foul? No, they're going to say that's wrong place, wrong time for Haley Webb. And she's not too happy about that one. Minute left, three-point shot. No good. Offensive rebound by the Lobos. Layup blocked, and trying to find Barker leaking out, but instead that's going to end up in a shot attempt for the Lobos. No good, and rebounded by Ortiz. And we'll see if they want to go 2 for 1 here. They can if they hurry. And Barker decides to. Can't quite get it. Scramble for the ball. Ooh, be careful there, as Itzel Ortiz seems to be okay. She slid kind of awkwardly. And looks like Healdsburg is going to get the last shot as the Lobos contend to shoot early. At 9, at 7, and Ortiz looks like she'll get herself to the line, as there was a plethora of bodies on both teams in the lane there. Jordan Holland will check in. And she'll replace Itzel Ortiz, and we'll see if Ortiz comes back into the ball game. And Helfrich will get herself to the line as she was just going to put it back up. And Perez had no choice to foul her. That's her 5th, so she's done for the night. And Helfrich will get a couple of free throws to chance to crack the 40-point lead mark, which is rare at any level. That's the first. And when it scores like this, you just kind of take each play as it comes. And so to keep motivated, you just say one stop if you're Healdsburg. And you just want to play good fundamental basketball. At 3, Paralosa, half court, almost goes in. And that'll do it for the third. So your score, 56-15. Healdsburg Greyhounds lead by 41 here on YouTube and Facebook, HHS Digital Video.
What is it, boy? Oh my God! Go to Healdsburg.com.
Ball squirts away, it'll stay on this end. No, they say off of Healdsburg. So we do have a running clock. So there will be regular stoppages, but the clock will not actually stop unless there is a barrage of scoring, as Holland couldn't quite save it. So that one doesn't go, and Holland will grab it, get it to Webb. And Dunkel able to get the loose ball. Nobody found her, she just hit a 3. I mean, that's a defensive breakdown at any level. There was nobody within 15 feet of her. Scramble for the ball, ends up in the hands. And Perez hits a 2-point shot. And that's picked up. So, chance for a couple of back-to-back buckets for the Lobos. Air ball and picked up by Helfrich. Haley Webb with it. 6 minutes left in this one. Healdsburg leading by 42 points. Dunkel backs up, 2-point shot, no. And she thought she had a chance to get that steal. Instead, layup and combination of Dunkel and Webb on the rebound. Haley Webb finds Holland, and Holland traveled. She had a decision and kind of got caught in between whether to pass that or shoot it. And generally when that happens, that's when you'll see travels. And that happens at all levels. Five minutes and change remaining. This is great defense for Brenna Scott, and it results in a turnover. As Helfrich will make her exit. And a job well done by the Healdsburg Greyhounds tonight. Scott, 3. And when it's your night, it's your night. One of her first shots. Awkward angle to the side, banks in, no problem. In response, 3, no. And Dunkel tried to get away with it and forgot the ball in the process. Foul before the offensive rebounded shot.
Personal foul, Emily Dunkel, her 4th.
Emily Dunkel picks up her 4th, which in a closer game would be a concern, but you like that aggressive defense. That's why some of the fouls are picked up like that. And that's a foul, and that shot will count.
Basket counts. Foul number 34, Bethany Barker.
And Bethany Barker will be the guilty party on that one. So the first three-point play opportunity for Elsie Allen. Can't quite cash it in, Peralosa. So 61-20 with just over 3 left. Barker thought about that 3. Instead, Scott again, and if that goes in, then you really know it's your night. But as it stands, and they'll say timeout. And so with that, we'll take our last break of the night. 61-20, Healdsburg leading by 41 points. (61-20). Three minutes left in this one. Nice pass. And they're going to call a foul after all that hustle, which sometimes you like to let him play, but there was probably enough contact there to warrant the foul. Two and a half minutes and counting for this one. And almost a steal by Barker. A little bit of frustration at Elsie Allen. It's understandable given the circumstances. And that squirts into the hands of Dunkel. Fast break, 2-on-1, layup, around and out somehow, but she gets her own rebound. And a follow-up shot, no good. Third chance opportunity, Howland, no. Fourth chance, and somehow doesn't go out of bounds. This is gonna end up in a fast break for Peralosa, and she lays it in. That's a good coast to coast. That's probably the play of the night for the Lobos right there. And Dunkel, not too happy about that one. Dunkel, nice overplay, ends up getting it to Barker. Dunkel, 3, no good. Rebounded, and they'll say deflected out of bounds off of the Lobos, so another possession for Dunkel and company. And that's just the give and go. Doesn't quite work for her, but that results in an offensive rebound and another opportunity. And Perilosa has another chance for a fast break and lays it up and in. Now Perilosa, see, this is something that you watch the tape for in the next film session. She has broken out a little bit and got about 8 points. And I understand in a game when you're down by 37, it can be overlooked, but that's something that she can build on for Elsie Allen. 3-point shot, that's an air ball. And, ooh, a little bit of a tough fall. And it's Bethany Barker that was spilled. Clock continues to run. Down to about 21 seconds. Barker, 2-point shot, doesn't go. Perilosa again. She's been having the quarter of the game for her, and this will be the last 10 seconds of the game, and we'll see if they can get a shot off. And Dunkel, steal right at the end. And that will do it, and that is what you want to see from Emily Dunkel. She makes a steal right at the end. That kind of typifies the night for Elsie Allen and Healdsburg, just suffocating defense the whole night. And they win by a score of 61-24. And we'll have to get some of these into the highlight package for the end of the year, because there were some great plays tonight made by Healdsburg. Emily Dunkel had 21 points tonight. She is definitely your player of the game. Well, for everybody at Healdsburg High School with HHS Digital Video, I am Matt Fowler, and we'll see you tomorrow night for more Healdsburg High School Greyhounds basketball.